Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brittnee. Today's video is another chocolate bonbon design idea, and I'm absolutely in love with how these bonbons came out. I think they are so cute. They remind me of growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, seeing those cute, simple, kind of hippie flowers on everything like clothes, necklaces, keychains, blow up furniture, backpacks, and other stuff. So I'm working on a fun little chocolate project, and my inspiration for these bonbons actually came from a picture I found online for some Barbie flower stickers. And the chocolates turned out exactly how I wanted them to, which, as you know with chocolate, is always very exciting. So let's get into today's design. Here are the supplies that you'll need. A fine round paintbrush and a big soft round paintbrush like these ones. A half sphere polycarbonate chocolate mold. I've linked some recommendations down below. Some colored cocoa butters. Today I'm using pre-colored cocoa butter from Chef Rubber in the colors La Vie en Rose Pink, Princess Pink plus Alabaster White combined, and Spring Green plus Alabaster White combined. And all the other usual chocolate molding supplies like cotton balls, a heat gun, scrapers, chocolate, and a filling of your choice. If you're new here and aren't familiar with the chocolate molding process, I suggest that you watch some of the videos that I've linked in the description box below to learn how to temper cocoa butter and how to mold, fill, and unmold chocolates. For today's design, I first take my tempered white cocoa butter and my fine round paintbrush, and I'm going to just paint 3 small dots onto the mold. After a couple of practice attempts, you'll get a feel for how much cocoa butter to put onto your brush. If you have too much, your dot will be too big and probably will run down into the mold. If you wipe your brush off too much and don't have enough cocoa butter, your dot will be too small, or you won't get a nice round dot because you'll be tapping your brush up against the mold. The goal is to get enough on the brush so that all you have to do is touch the cocoa butter to the mold, and it will leave a nice perfect little dot behind. And after a little practice, you'll find you can do all 3 dots with just 1 dip. I'm not concerned about all the dots being exactly the same size or looking perfect. The style of these flowers is a little bit cartoony and fun. The next step is to add the first flower. To do this, I take my same fine round brush and I basically use the same dot technique that I did for the white centers, but this time I apply 5 dots around 1 white dot. Those 5 dots just help me to create the shape of the flower petals. I then connect them by dragging the dots into the middle and then filling in any empty space. The color I'm using for my first flower is La Vie en Rose Pink. Now, something you may want to think about is that in my design, the flowers overlap each other. So the first flower color you apply will be in the front and you will see the whole flower. The second flower will be partially covered by the first, and the third will be partially covered by both the first and the second. So just keep that in mind if it matters to you which colors show the most. Now I take my Princess Pink cocoa butter and repeat the same exact process on the second white dot. For this one, I like to put the first dot in the spot that I want it to overlap with the first flower and then work my way around the dot. And for my last flower, I am using my mix of white cocoa butter with the Princess Pink to create a nice light pink. And you guessed it, you apply this using the exact same technique as the other two. Now I've got my tempered light green cocoa butter that I mixed using white and spring green, and I'll just add the background by applying 2 thin coats into the mold. Something I usually do when I'm using lighter colors to make sure my cocoa butter is thick enough to block out the chocolate is once the cocoa butter in the molds has set up, I hold it up to my kitchen light to make sure I don't see any light coming through any really thin spots. If I do, I just touch them up with a little bit more cocoa butter. I shelled these bonbons in Calibut dark chocolate, and since they have a flower design, I thought a floral filling would be nice, so I just made a dark chocolate rose ganache. To make the filling, I just used a basic ganache recipe and added this rose syrup to it. Now I seal the chocolate in dark chocolate, let them set up in the fridge for 30 minutes, and it's time to unmold them. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's video and that you learned something new. If you liked it, please let me know by liking it and leaving me a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, today's the day. If you'd like to see something else that's sweet, just click on one of these thumbnails. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.